Hello everyone, welcome back to Kenshi. Last time we spent a little bit of time with Mistako harassing these holy mines down here. We managed to rescue a couple slaves, but they kind of just went off on their own, or back to their slave masters. Probably a bad idea, but I think we are going to send a bigger force and try out one of these other ones. In the meantime, we have some bandits coming down. So we'll prepare for that first. That'll be the first thing we do. See who they are. They shouldn't be dust bandits. Not since we've knocked off the king. But I didn't see them coming from the other place, so we'll see who that is. First things first, though, we'll be bringing everyone back to the outpost down here. Because they are quite close. Oh, here they are. What do we got? Okay, it's just some dust bandits, I guess. I didn't think they did organized attacks after defeating the king. Apparently they still do. So this really isn't a threatening attack at all. But we'll get everyone ready. I think we'll put Mistako and Sans just on passive. We'll let everyone else deal with it first. Only bring in the big muscle if we need it. Well, no point in interrupting our plans. This isn't even a big group. Let's just deal with them all. Yeah, getting these crossbowers into melee range is nice, because their martial arts is just a worthless -1. Yeah, this is about what I expected out of Dust Bandits at this point. Got a few hits, but, you know, nothing worth worrying about. Last Jack's putting up a fight, though. And he's done. So we're going to prepare. We're just going to heal up. Yeah, we'll deal with this last wheat farm. So we're going to leave the farmers down here, but everyone else, we're going to get ready to move. I'm going to grab all the food we have down here. We don't need too much, we're not moving far, and we have nothing that works. But we're going to head back up to the hub, just to do a bit of prep up there. Except the farmers. So the big problem, like we saw from the Holy Mines, the Sentinels, they're kind of the standard guard they have at these mines. They're nothing fancy. Mistako took one one-on-one, no problem. There's a couple slave masters. They're no problem, they're weak. They wouldn't really stand much of a chance against anyone. But the paladins themselves, they're in the 40s and 50s. They are individually stronger than Mistako. They have heavy armor. They have heavy weapons. So they're going to be the primary danger. Hopefully we don't really have a fight. If we can isolate a couple slaves, free them, maybe with a small skirmish, perfect. Problems will arise if we're pulled into kind of an extended engagement with them. Oops. And it's a little early in the game, in my opinion, to become outrightly hostile with the Holy Nation. You know, it's going to happen eventually. I don't think many people do get through the game without it happening. Let's, actually, yeah, let's... I'm going to spend a couple minutes here cleaning our inventories, then I'll catch up with you when that's all figured out. I think we're ready to roll. We have more food than we need. Medkits, ammunition. You know what? A little more serious in most of our attempts. We're gonna... We looted this... what's it called? Toothpick from the Dust King. Specialist grade. We'll let Verkellen take a real weapon. Well, slightly more real this time. Other than that, everyone's fed, everyone has food. A few people got some upgraded equipment, higher quality dust coats, better pants, even a couple other shirts were finished. So we're gonna head out, see what we can do. First things first, we're gonna loop around to this way station. Probably easier than going through Holy Nation territory right now. So we'll stop by there. Verkellen is stuck somehow. Off to a great start. Okay, we'll just let everyone catch up. We're going to loop around the long way. Pass by this holy mine again. We might have, depending on who's been enslaved, we might just try that one. If we have an opportunity to try to bust some of them out, we'll take that. Otherwise, we're going to keep moving up to the next mine and see what that one looks like. Oh my god. What is wrong with you guys? Looks like we got some dust bandits spreading around. Not our issue right now. So I think most people in the group would be pretty on board with this plan. A handful of them are ex-slaves or were freeing slavery already, or have had, you know, run-ins with slavers in the past. Out of the ones that remain, most of them are not pro-Holy Nation, at least the current regime. So they would be more than happy to, you know, deal a blow, no matter how small, the current ruling class. Ruka just wants to fight. I don't think she cares who. So I think overall, most people would be happy enough with this plan. It's going to be dangerous. There are going to be some potential consequences for it. I'm still not fully aware of how... where are we looking at here? The Holy Nation. How faction reputation dropped with them. Getting a bounty is easy. If they see you doing a crime, assaulting someone, breaking out a slave, yeah, whatever. The Mistako's got one of them to deal with. And that's fine. Even if a whole bunch of our group gets bounties, that's easy to deal with. If we become slightly hostile with them, probably okay still. But if whatever we do drops the reputation too much and we become fully hostile with the Holy Nation, they're not going to send prayer days to our base, they're going to send full assaults. So we're talking multiple paladins, maybe high paladins, with a small army at their back. Which would be a challenge for us right now. So that's kind of the main potential consequence we're going to run into. And for that reason, I want to try to avoid any outright full assault on the mine. Small skirmish, if we can just, fight off a couple people as Mistako breaks open the shackles. Yeah, we'll deal with that. Even better if we can just sneak a couple out in the night, or if they're working a little bit away from the group. Definitely take that opportunity. We'll just have to see what it looks like, though. I'll pick up a few med kits while I'm here. Most people have some light ones. Just want to upgrade a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Maybe a couple splint kits. Spread these around. Not really paying too much attention to who has them. And that's good. We're loaded down on food. Not worried. Yep, back to the edge of the border desert here. And then we'll do a loop past the mine we were at last time. You must be with the Holy Nation. You guys really picked the wrong fight. We're just going to leave these guys. Like I said earlier, I don't want to become hostile with them. And, we have better things to do right now. Like, literally attack the people they are accusing us of being allied with. If they follow us too long, we can always use them as bait, too. Drag them to the front doors if the slaves are working elsewhere, and then while the guards are dealing with the outlaws, we can just loop back and deal with the slaves. They are really coming. It's getting pretty late, so there's probably no one working outside right now. So we might actually have to deal with these people here and there, or here now. Just gonna pause briefly, see if there's any... Well, they're working on someone. Yeah, the Hungry Bandits from last time, so I guess any of those survivors are going to be carted into the mines there. Holy Sentinel, Holy Sentinel. Well, let's keep going. Maybe we'll do a buzz by the front gate and see if any of those Sentinels are going to draw off these outlaws. Yeah, looks like they're drawing most of the aggro. Let's continue north. If this last person follows us further, then we'll have to deal with them. Okay. Yeah, well, this guy's being a bit extreme right now. Oh, what was that crossbow? 60 damage. Okay, let's see. Standard spring bat. Yeah, that would do it. Okay, so that puts Cat in a bad place when we get working up here. But he's not really one of our combat specialists right now. Now let's avoid those bone dogs. So potentially with the night assault, if they have fewer guards at the gate, and the barracks is far enough away from the slave house, might split their forces a bit. Might not activate all of them. But I don't remember the layout of these mines, so it might not really help us. And of course, that would mean that we're running through the front doors and we're getting into a fight, regardless. Okay, let's take a quick look. So they have quite a few slaves, so there's 3, 6, 7 in the top floor alone. Got a couple paladins hanging out on the roof. Gate guards or nothing, just a couple sentinels. So, in theory, we could take these two out, beeline it into the house here. There's probably a couple sentinels, a couple paladins even, in this house. But if we could get in here without drawing the attention of these other paladins, I don't know if that's possible. A sentinel on the roof. Another sentinel on the roof. A couple guys camping outside, not just a slaver. This is probably the barracks, residential. Another slave shop. Oh, and they do have a guard up top. Just a slaver, that is nothing. Well, that's maybe something we can try. First step would be drawing these two clowns away. We can deal with them in a hurry. Ditch them back here somewhere. And then maybe if we do this without being caught. Only got a couple hours till daybreak though, so we don't have a lot of time to faff about. Okay, so let's get going. Sans Merseco are no longer on passive. We need them. Okay, one down. That must have been Sans' doing. We're going to take his weapon, in case he does wake up. Which he most likely will. Standard grade heavy armor. Not terrible. I was bagging on these a while ago, but the resistance on them is quite good. We don't have anyone heavy enough or strong enough to be dealing with that. Okay, good. How long are these guys out? He's probably not long for the world. This guy, depending on his toughness, will be down for a while. So I'm going to try... Let's actually heal up first. I'm going to bring Merseco alone, just to scout out. Okay, what do we have inside? A sentinel? Sentinel. 2 sentinels. So we will send some of more elite fighters, I think, in there to help Merseco. So we have 2 sentinels. Here's one down here. 3 sentinels inside. 1 or 2 on the roof. So with equal numbers, we will come out ahead. Ruka, Sadniel, Deep, Beckus, Kelp, and Izumi. We'll bring them in as well. Hopefully they'll sneak in. They don't have much sneak skill, but it is night, and there's no one too close. When we get them in there, we'll just take out these guys as fast as possible. Fortunately, they can't just jump over the edge. We will probably be seen as soon as they come in, because they have no stealth skill to speak of. And we want to keep these guys out. Yeah. So alarm raised. I don't know where they're going to come from. You might not even notice. We won't be too far. That's my hope. Hold position. Yeah, that's a button I can press. We'll keep them in there. Kellen's trying to aim at someone. Yeah, we don't want to draw the fight outside the house, so stay in. Okay, while this is going on, yeah, one down. Sad Neil. No, he's not completely down yet. Just gotta make sure to loot their weapons. We could actually throw them in the cages. That would probably instantly flip them to hostile. So we're not going to do that. But if we really had to... Okay, deal with this guy on the turret. If we really had to, we could. Just start locking them up. Okay, where's this fight going? Let's stay in. Okay, let's back it up a little. Okay, we finally took the one down. Beep can take his weapon. What's Mistako doing? Can't quite see. Yeah, much better than this guy is. So that's good. Izumi's upstairs. Sure. Nope, back downstairs. Ruka, help out Izumi. Okay, another one down. Just gonna grab his weapon. Most Holy Nation weapons are really good against paladin or robots like Sadniel. Plus 30 armor pen, plus 25 robots. And this is their smaller weapon, these combat cleavers. Okay, that's just a slaver. Yeah, don't leave Beep alone. Okay, good. Help, your turn. So that should buy Mistako the time he needs to start getting these slaves out. Now we want everyone to hopefully chill. Yeah, Izumi's just doing her medic stuff. Now, I'm hoping these slaves don't just run out, because they will probably be noticed. Okay, he's not going anywhere. Or she. So she's not at least going to cause a problem. Once the shackle's off, that's good. She might follow us, she might just run. It's 3:46, so we still got some nightfall, that's good. Okay, where are you guys going? Oh, I think this guy just woke up. Sans, deal with him. We don't want people running by the front gate, just in case any of these guards catch us. So I'm going to put these guys on hold ground for now. Hold ground. Mistako, let's get you back upstairs. Okay, 3 more. Okay, that guy is going to stay. Doesn't seem like anyone's going to follow us. So, well, I guess we have 2 chances left. So I was actually hoping for a couple of recruits out of this, but they may just run off into the wilderness. Okay. Well, this person wants to stay, this person wants to stay. We're not going to try to convince them otherwise. There might be more in here, but I don't want to draw this out any longer than I have to. Because I don't know what sort of guards are going to be in the main gate. We're just going to run. If any of these freed slaves feel like following us, they will. Got at least one coming. Looks like 2. They may or may not stick with us. Some of them won't decide until we're a little ways out of the camp. And what did that do to our faction relations? Yeah, that was pretty severe. But likely still reparable. And we're not a kill on sight faction yet. Okay, what's this guy up to? Real? We did it for free. Okay, he's just gonna run off. What's going on over here? Oh, one more person might be coming. Give him a minute to catch up. Guards are starting to wake up. Short a few slaves. Yeah, nothing, nothing for our group, though. Still shows a couple allies inside. Anyone we freed would be marked green for now. What is this guy doing? I wonder, was this one we freed earlier? I think so. He's got a green marker, so this is probably one we unlocked that chose to stay. Well, that's unfortunate. And what did that do for our bounties? Kimurseiko's above the 10 grand permanent bounty. A few others have some assault bounties, but they're minor. So those should actually decay, given time. So we did a good deed. Didn't get us anything, but got a little combat training. And fighting the Holy Nation is always fun. And what are we at? 22. I don't know when we become hostile completely. But we could always find the town that has the Holy Nation diplomat and give them a bit of a bribe. And we can pop that back to 0. If we were so inclined. In the meantime, we're just going to have to deal with Prayer Day for a bit longer. Got a hankering for some dried gristle flaps right now. They have the best gristle flaps back in Mudtown, you know. Just think about what makes me so hungry I could eat a gar. Wind. Excuse me? You're a sack of it. Guess that's my cue to keep quiet. No tact, you shack. we'll hang out here for a little bit. We could, you know, now these hungry bandits are enslaved, and probably some of these escaped servant outlaws as well that ran by. If we busted them out, they might run, they might attack us, they might join us. Same sort of thing. But they still don't seem to have too many people working this one. A single paladin, we could deal with him. 44, 48, so stronger than Merseco, at least defensively. But if he backs off, we're gonna free this hungry bandit. Where is he going? Is he attacking me? I don't know what he's doing. He just ran. Okay. You know what? Let's try it. Let's, this guy's not being guarded. No, he's sticking around. But he's got a scheduled beating, so... Not really a fruitful night here. And we might want to back off of attacking the Holy Nation for a while. But on that note, we could do something similar in the United Cities. They had those... Let's see if I can find them. Slave market's probably too much for us. But they have a couple slave farms, slave mines. We could scope them out, see what they're doing. Or maybe we just chill out on antagonizing the other factions right now. How's everyone doing after that? Actually, Merseco walked off fine. Couple small injuries. Yeah, so not a lot of combat, but also not a lot of damage taken as a result. We don't need anything here. Let's keep going. Like we still got a dust bandit hanging around our farm. We'll deal with him. Okay. As usual, everyone's kind of lost in the valleys and canyons over here. Oh, some dust bandits. We'll oblige them. Everyone's still on hold. Let's turn that off. These guys are still good training for some of them. Like the newbies especially. Miyu Cat. They're more around Hammett's level. Raquel 67 precision. Let's see what is precision shooting 61. Yeah, pretty good. That's affected. Friendly fire avoidance, 100%. So that's actually pretty good. You can safely use crossbows now. Don't have to worry about getting shot in the back by him. Still bit up his accuracy some, but that'll come with more experience. Yeah, no problem. Hey, back to the hub. If that Dust Bandit camp is still there, maybe we'll do a detour. Well, hungry bandits, well, we're a little deep in them to run away. And looks like the camp is just up the hill, so we'll swing around to deal with that one while we're here. A couple people still need sandals. Doesn't look like any of these guys have them. Oh, two of them. You know, nothing else planned today. I honestly thought this Holy Mine raid would take a lot more. So let's clean up the area a little bit. Beep likes his new skeleton limb. Beep feels stronger, faster. Beep's limbs are clearly too easy to chop off. But that was the old, fleshy Beep. Now Cyber Beep fears neither man nor beast. This is a robot limb, doesn't make you more powerful. Oh. Pay attention. Okay, here's some dust bandits. Here's some dust bandits doing a lot of damage to us. I'm not gonna bother looting any of them. We're just here for the fight. Okay, Izumi, we don't need you taking on the entire camp yourself. Or you, Hammett, but whatever. Sometimes you just gotta let chaos reign. It's not many people left in this camp. Didn't really pay attention to it. But with our full group here, I'm not worried. Dust bandits can't do anything. How's Cat doing? He'll be down for a little bit. Let's actually use the beds here. We'll rest up the few people that need it. And then just head straight to the next camp, I think. This is a dangerous place to put a sleeping bed. Okay, who else? Who else is hurt? Beckus, you can beat her on the edge. Beep, his leg is pretty beat up. Everyone else can get to bandaging people. So I'll rest here for a couple hours and then move up north again. Find this other camp. Everyone's a bit rested. At least 50 plus, so that's good enough. Yeah, we see the camp just off there. So what does this look like? Quite a few of them. It looks like it's bigger than the other camp. It says only 11, but I see more than that. I think we'll just run in. Let's, Forsaken Sands can hang back. They'll get nothing from this combat, so we'll have the rest of the group just do what they can. And if things start turning south, Forsaken Sands can probably deal with the entirety of them. Oh, beep. What'd you go do that for? Hammett, same thing. Gotta use your limbs to block, buddy. Ruka. Hey, Sans, you can... It's time that you start helping out. Okay, I think that's good. 3 hits, 3 kills. Getting some good mitigation from that armor. He's hitting me for like 21 damage and only 2 are getting through. Of course they're snipers, and they're just completely hitting in the chest. Every one of our downed members are like... all pinpoint damage into one spot. Last one. Okay, we'll just bandage up again. Get the few people that need it resting for a while. I don't think anyone was too badly injured, so this shouldn't take too long. Yeah, most of them got up without any attention. Yeah, Beckus can get up. Ruka, yeah, you can get up too. Yeah, let's head back to the hub. A couple people are... I guess Hammett's out for a while. Let's wait for him. Few people are, you know, 1 hit from being downed, but... I don't expect we'll run into anyone on the way to the hub. Pretty close. Yeah, everyone's good. Head back and fill out the beds in town. You have to rest for a while. I might as well do it in an actual bed with a decent rest rate. Okay, we're back. Everyone's resting. Got a while to go. But these farms need to be harvested fairly soon. Rakellen's full, so we can do that with no penalty. This wheat farm is the one I'm worried about. 18 hours, though, should be plenty of time. Might bring Miyu down a little bit earlier. But Beep and Beckus need a bit of a rest for a while. Verkellen might be able to deal with this one. Maybe not. Only 3 hours left on this one. Not a ton of time. But we've got a stock of hemp, so it's not critical that he gets all of it. These cactuses got some time though, so that's good. So who's this red dot? Not actually sure. They all look dead. Hey, everyone's pretty rested up. Have some hungry bandits popping in again. For some reason, no one seems too upset about that. Oh, here we go. But this isn't interesting, so we're gonna head off. Something I just ran into. The camp doesn't have any power right now. Not that we have huge power needs. But with no wind, we're currently at 0. I don't know if we have battery tech yet. The power. We don't. So that's probably something good to work on. But we can't yet. So might be a tech level 3. Swolov Azumi, who's for some reason running off into the desert, we'll have her pick up some books. And maybe we'll start tech level 3 to see what unlocks batteries. Not this is a huge deal right now. The wind will pick up. This is a pretty windy area. But we will need power in the future, and that will be batteries. There are also small wind generators we can research. They work better. They don't generate as much power as these big ones, and they work better in small or light wind conditions. So like right now there's a light wind, 2.3. So it probably would be enough to have a small generator producing something. But it's not enough for, obviously, this big one to do anything of note. But that's really just a band-aid. I don't know why cat's in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully they have enough books. Otherwise we can just bounce to Squin. So that was 8. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need a quick run to Squin, pick up some books, I guess. We don't have quite enough for tech level 3. Recycling sands really have nothing better to do. Well, as I say that, yeah, they'll make it back in 7 hours. Just thinking we have a prayer day coming, and I don't know what it's going to look like with half of our group having bounties. Including Kelp, the guy that gets relegated to prayer duty. So hopefully Merseco and Sands can just do it quick. So this wheat straw farm actually died. And I guess it wasn't harvested in time. And so these two have been working on it for a while. They should have to just dig it up and then replant it. But I don't see much progress going. Hopefully they get that working. Because Miyu and Beep have done these 2 cactus fields in the amount of time they've been hitting the ground. The growing condition is going higher, so maybe that's all that we need. Okay, we made it to Squin before shops closed. That was good. 7 books, I'll pick them up. We'll do a quick backpack check if we can. We only got a couple minutes, so let me in. Nothing I'm interested in. But while we're here, we can start taking a look at some of these maps. A little more interesting now. Deadland Workshop sounds great. Yeah, stuff like these Tech Hunters maps that give us ancient labs. Probably still a bit too much for us to deal with, but like those labs that have the spiders in, we might be able to pillage some of them. Tech Hunter Library. Libraries are often safer than the labs. Map of Vein. You know what? That's not what I wanted to buy. Map of Vein. Yeah, looks like we're missing a couple high villages. Map to World's End we know. Shek Kingdom we know. Deadland Workshop. Yeah, we're not going there for a while, but we'll check those out. At least we're not leaving empty-handed. So let's see what these find. Right, game kind of froze there for a sec. Tech Hunters map. So where... I mean, kind of hard to find sometimes, but we should have a... whatever we found. Indicated on green. Oh, here we go. Right in the crater. We could probably handle this, actually. That gives me some ideas for later. This is Beak Thing territory, but we can handle Beak Things. Tech Hunter Library. Down here in the southwest coast. This is typically, you know, we could probably handle this as well. Map of Vein. Oh yeah, so there were three villages we haven't even seen yet. Quite a lot fiber activity going on. And Deadlands Workshop. Probably can't deal with this one yet either. We haven't seen the robotic defenders of these labs yet, but they are awful. And we just made it. Doors just closed. So what's on the schedule? Prayer day, next couple hours. See what that looks like. They don't seem to react to, you know, the skeletons and Shek and everything we have in their prayer group. So I don't think they'll care about the bounties. And I don't think we're quite hostile enough either for them to be outright aggressive towards us. But we'll see that when it happens. Okay, prayer day is on the way to the outpost. Don't expect anything to go down, but you never know. What's Haythorn working on at this point? Leather shirts, yeah, these take quite a while. They're gonna be good to... But they're gonna be good to have. Probably about time we also find recipes for Hiver shirts. And I'm gonna queue some clothing, just for the hell of it. Just for Shrike to gain some experience. So what takes the longest? Looks like most of them are 3 hours. 3 hours, 3 hours. And nothing is really worth anything. So let's start working on some shirts. And I think we're gonna, we'll deal with this prayer day. We'll see what happens with that. And then, probably a good time to move on. Prayer day has arrived. Okay, so kelp. Kelp with the bounty. Let's, yeah, they don't seem to care. Okay, so let's just knock this out of the way. I'm glad they don't switch it up and force you to actually read that. So yeah, I think this would be a pretty good place to call it. We did that raid on the holy mines. Didn't really get anything out of it. Did free some slaves though, so some good action. And we can kind of know what at least the mid-level, low to mid-level Holy Nation troops are like, which isn't too much to worry about. But yeah, that was, eventful enough. I think we'll call it here. This has been Kenshi, and thanks for watching.